What's going on, everybody? It's Thundershot, and welcome to the follow-up video. I guess I'm going to call it part 2 of my Battle of Z game modes and characters. I guess kind of a not really analysis, but just stuff I picked up from the article that came out a couple days ago. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, annotation on the screen, link down below to my first video I posted yesterday about basically I sum up the article in my own words and decrypt of it what I can, I guess is one way of putting it. So yeah, make sure you go check that out before you come watch this one, because this one's just a follow-up. It's building off that one kind of, but most of the beef of the information of what I get is coming from there. As always, my background, before we get started, my background is Raging Blast 2, and I'm going through here because I just found out that Max Computer is a thing on Raging Blast 2, and I'm showing you guys I put it on all my enemies, and basically if you put it on a computer in a battle mode, it makes them, it says a lot stronger, but I don't know. But I'm toying around with it, and I felt like I needed to show you guys that way you guys understood that I'm not just getting my ass kicked by a normal, not very hard to beat computer. These ones are actually super beefed up. But I'll probably talk more on that later. First things first, we're gonna roll back into some stuff I missed yesterday. There's some stuff I couldn't really fit into the video that I was trying to. It's got to do with single player and possibly multiplayer. I think it's the third video in the article I linked you to. There is a guy and he's got a one-on-one interview with someone who had a hand in the game, or who knows about the game at least. And he asks him about the Great Ape, because if you see, well, they've showed it like a million times, Vegeta and possibly Gohan go Great Ape mode in the storyline, and you have to take him down. And that's cool and all, but a big question is, will we be able to be the Great Ape? Whether that be in single-player mode when we have to beat up on enemies, or even cooler, if we could somehow pull off Great Ape in online multiplayer when we're doing that 4v4 battle or anything like that, will we be able to be Great Ape? And the guy kind of dodged the question. He wouldn't answer it. And he might have, but if he did, he said no. So I'm pretty sure, I don't think he gave a response either way, but either he's really sticking to his guns on the whole he's not allowed to talk about that thing, or my guess is more likely you just can't go Great Ape and he didn't want to drop the bomb yet. So that would kind of suck, not being able to go Great Ape. It's not the biggest deal in the world to me, because even, what was it, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 had Great Ape in it, and it was okay. I mean, it's definitely, it adds to the character quite a bit. It's a fun thing to do, but it's not a game ruiner for me if we can't go Great Ape. It's just the thought that they put the Great Ape in the game, but they didn't have enough time to let you be the Great Ape, just makes me think that this game might have been rushed a little bit. And it's definitely way too early to tell how good of a game this is going to be or anything like that. Like, it's too early to make calls yet, but I'm going to try anyways just for the sake of it, because I'm tired of waiting and I want this game to be here already. Oh, and the other thing in single player I wanted to get to, I almost got off topic there. The other thing in single player I wanted to get to, how experience works. If you saw, or if you watched the trailer there's a couple brief periods where they're customizing their people, like customizing their characters. And since it's 4-player, even though you're in single-player mode, you still get to completely customize all three of your teammates. I guess is what you'd call them, allies, whatever you want to refer to them as. And I thought that was kind of neat because they gain experience also. I don't know if they gain the exact same amount of experience as you. It looked pretty even on the thing, on the video, but that was only after one battle, I guess. But if they gain experience at different rates, that's going to be really weird, because I feel like some characters get really far ahead of others. But if you just gain a certain set amount per battle, that's not going to be bad. And then with that experience, I mean, you know, you give them power-ups, you give them all that stuff. So that's going to be fun to play around with. It's going to be fun going through story mode and giving them different perks, abilities, health, I mean, you know, attack points, whatever, and seeing how they do. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to be kind of excited to see how that works. But the last thing... Oh, no, not the last thing. The soundtrack. In the videos, they were playing Dragon Ball Z Kai music. And it was in Japanese, but I didn't care because I really like Kai music. It's not a game ruiner. I don't watch Dragon Ball Z I don't play Dragon Ball Z for the soundtracks. That's never anything that's been a concern to me. But it would be badass to be flying around kicking ass while the Kai music's playing in the background, be it Japanese or the American version. English version, excuse me. And the last thing I want to talk about today is the possibility of, and granted they haven't even spoke a word about this yet, but the possibility of DLC. Because here's my thinking now. They have the Saiyan Saga in the story mode, they have the Frieza Saga in the story mode, and we know Goku can go Super Saiyan God. So we know that there is Saiyan Saga, Frieza Saga, and then the very end of Dragon Ball Z, at least thus far, is Super Saiyan God mode. So there's a gap in there. Obviously we're missing Cell Saga, and we're missing Buu Saga, and then potentially any movies they would want to throw in. Here's another thing we know. Ultimate Gohan is in the game because he's in the character menu. Not the character menu, but like the main menu when you were scrolling through things. That was in one of the first demo videos they released. His Ultimate Gohan was in the background. It's also, and I can't confirm this for myself, but I read it in a couple of comment sections, Dr. Gero and Kid Buu are in the game. And that's not for sure, but if I had to guess, I'd say that was right. So that leaves us with a couple characters, but no real storyline for them. Now, unless they somehow incorporate that into the Saiyan and Frieza saga, which I deem unlikely, my guess is that a couple months into this game's release, maybe a month or two, they're going to drop a Cell Saga DLC on us, and that's going to be the $5 or $10, maybe even 15 if they get greedy with it. And then a month or two after that, then they're going to drop the Majin Buu saga, and then if we're lucky, and this is me really dreaming, a couple months after that, they might give us like a Dream World saga where they give us like Broly and all that stuff, but I don't know. I'm really hoping that the whole Majin Buu being in the thing, or being in the game, is true, because I want Super Saiyan 3 Goku. The more Dream World characters we get, the better. That's just the more characters we get in general, the better. I mean, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Broly and all that stuff are always fun, but again, I think I'm dreaming at this point. Those are just some things I wanted to touch up on, but yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below of all this stuff. Again, make sure you watch the first video if you haven't. The article should be down there. Also, I've been playing around a lot with these new stronger characters in Raging Blast 2, these new max characters. They're not new, I just found out about them, so they're new to me. And I think I'm going to post some more videos of me like playing and dissecting how to beat the max characters and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you liked the video. As always, I'm Thundershot, and I'll be back with more Dragon Ball Z later. Peace, guys.